Today it is 78 degrees F. I don't know what that is in Celsius. Sorry guys. I'm out in the yard, and so I have some bees flying. I've got some open feed out. The bees are active. I went ahead and made an insurance hive. And I'm going to show you what my insurance hive is. If you don't have one, you need one, especially if you got a few colonies and work a day job. So I work a day job, right? And I'm not out here all the time. And I've got some colonies that are looking pretty good. But this colony right here, hey Don, good to see you. This colony right here was a dead out. So what'd Bob do? Bob baited it up with a bullet swarm lure. If you haven't seen these, this is my creation, right? It's got my swarm rustler in it. It's got the gel crystal in it for slow release. And then I just took, and I don't care if I overbait this one. Hey Randy, put it in my pocket, so I got to dig it out. Hold on. Just a dead out, right? So I went ahead and took a couple squirts right there on top of the frame near the lure in the back, and hit it a couple times right on the front just to make it a little wet right there, and then I just closed it up. And as far as being an insurance colony, it is the right size for a swarm trap. And well, you saw a bee just fly out of it. So after I did that, I started noticing some traffic coming in and out of this colony. There's another one just flew out. And that's the whole deal, guys. With the swarm trap, at least what's happening is, there's another one. You see it come out? It's allowing the scout bees to find the colony, right? So I imagine this colony, this old box, smells like all these other boxes for the most part. But if I got something that's bringing the scouts to check it out, there's another one, see? Coming to check it out. And then she'll go inside. She's probably touching the wetness. That's probably what her problem is right now. But see, she just landed and went in. Now she's gonna do her thing, right? She's gonna measure it out. Colony around here getting ready to swarm. She's gonna measure that space out, however long that takes her. And then once she's measured out and she's like, hey, my cousins and sisters can all fit in here. There's another one coming in. Then they'll go back to the cluster or their other colony that they're getting ready to swarm from, and they're going to give that report, right? And then as they report back there, they're going to come back. More and more bees will come check this out. And as they're checking it out and measuring it out, they'll come to a consensus. If you haven't seen, there's a video on YouTube called The Honeybee Democracy, and how they decide if that's what they're going to do or not. And then once they come to consensus of where they're going to move, they'll move in. This is purely for insurance, right? So if I'm not here in one of these other colonies that maybe I've missed or haven't gone into, they will come and land in here. Hopefully that's what they'll do, right? No guarantees in life, or beekeeping for that matter. But that's the goal, to give them a box that they can appreciate for the size, right? Because there's all kinds of things that in catching a swarm that dictate whether or not they actually use it. So, you know, this is an old box, right? It's got bees or old comb in it. So should be good to go. I mean, there's another one. See, they're coming to check it out, guys. It's not BSing about it. You see them coming in and out, checking it out. That's now she's orienting herself. They're orienting themselves to the door, and then they'll go back and tell their buddies. See, there's more and more bees starting to come and check it out. So that's the whole goal, right? When you put up a swarm trap, you want them to check it out. And there was nothing going on here before I put the lure and all in there. So I got a nice report back from Chris. He says he's got 4 nukes that are exactly the same, that he's got, or swarm traps exactly the same, that that he's baited up with 4 different types of swarm lures. He said of those 4, mine is the only one seeing any activity right now. So hopefully he puts a video out on that. That's Bugman 1966. But that's it. See, out goes one, orienting to their location, and then flying back to their mother hive. See the bee orienting? Then she'll fly back to her mother hive and let them know, hey, this is the spot we need to check out. Maybe that's where we want to move in. And if they come to consensus, then a swarm will land right in this box as an insurance policy. And I try to do that. I'll have a couple boxes set out that don't have any bees in them, and I just set them up as swarm traps for insurance colonies. And that's how it works. So I also have made the decision, finally made a decision. I know I'm indecisive, but I finally made the decision that I will be selling nukes this year. Yeah, well, they're looking at the Christmas trees where you live, Matt. They still got snow and all, probably. But I finally made a decision that I'm going to go ahead and sell some nukes this year. So if you want to pre-order your nuke, obviously you'd have to come down here and pick it up. But if you've got enough nukes, it might warrant a trip, you know, to deliver them. It just would have to make sense, right? They are Florida nukes. They are not my nukes, but they are Florida nukes, and they will have first-year mated queens in them. So they won't have, you know, people get hung up on the overwintered part, but if there's one thing I've learned lately, there's overwintered, like the Canadians do, where they breed that queen in the fall, right? An overwintered nuke and a old queen, right? So if that queen has been laying for a whole season, well, she's not really overwintered. She is overwintered, but she's old. She's got a season underneath her already, right? So those guys are breeding and making nukes in the fall. They overwinter them, and then they sell those nukes in the spring. So these will all be fresh mated queens and from breeder stock. So if that's something you guys want, I'm starting a pre-order list, and I'm probably going to put the pre-order on the website and try to do some pre-sales and see how many we can pump out. I've already committed to ordering 20 because I already know I have 4 sold for myself. So if that's something you guys want, you know, Georgia, North Carolina, I don't care if it's a little bit more north. It'll probably be around the first to second week of April to have those. So, hey, Michael. So let me know. Just to give you the pig update. This is probably going to draw some hate, but I caught my pigs back. All right. You see there's no pigs in here. I fixed the fence. I put other posts up, and then look what the little fat bastard did. He broke the fence down here at the corner to get out. So George escaped again, so I have to fix that back. And George was hanging around, but George is not hanging around any longer. So I haven't seen him today. I saw him last night, fed him some nice treats. Maybe he'll come back. Maybe he won't. If he does not come back, this fenced-in hog pen will become my fenced-in dog area. And Porky, well, she went to the great bacon in the sky yesterday, and she was taken to the processor. So we appreciate her. for providing for us. And, you know, it is what it is. When you run a little farm, you know, you got to use your resources. And she became a 300-pound resource. Yeah, she went to freezer camp. So she should return in a couple of weeks, vacuum packed. So just is what it is. And so that's what's going on. So main thing, insurance hive. If you don't have one, make one up. Works better with, you know, it's a swarm trap, guys. Make a swarm trap. And I'm sure you guys have seen Yappy's video where they just came and landed in his old equipment. But I mean, they're still checking and orienting. I mean, they are checking it out. And that's half the battle, right? Getting them to check it out. And once they check it out, if they like what they see, then wham. If you get one that swarms one of your other colonies you can't get to or something, or even a feral colony, they might say, hey, that's just perfect size, and come move in. So that's about all I've got right now. May go live this evening if depends on how the live traffic looks on YouTube tonight. Might do a live this evening and talk about nukes and pre-orders and stuff like that, and anything you guys want to talk about. That's, you know, that's how we do. I do need to check this. I did check this out. So, oh, let me go around one more time. Sorry. So I put the inner feeder on. I had to readjust the lid a bit, but they got some liquid feed in there. Not a lot because it's tilted forward, so obviously it all slides to one side, right? But they can get it if they need it and want it. And so I'm trying that out on these, give them a little bit extra. But I imagine their high time for getting that would be in the evening, not so much in the daytime. So let me lock this down, side lock down, and pinch that one back. So those are, both of these two have feed on them. Some of my other ones over here, I put some feed on them. Just trying to get them to stimulate and draw out comb. But I need to have a deadline for nukes. So if you're thinking about getting nukes, really need to know probably by the end of this month, because I've got to get with the guy who supplies them, and he's been doing it for years, so I trust him. He's also, I met him personally, so it's not a shade tree type of nuke operation. And you know, we'll just set up a day when they're coming, and we'll set up a day to pick up, because we're gonna try to get this thing rocking and rolling this year. And you know, I would love to sell 100 nukes. I don't need to sell 100 nukes, but if I did, be awesome. Especially if you guys are coming to pick them up here. Get to meet a lot of you guys. So the nukes, there's a couple ways. So 185 if you're bringing your own nuke box, right? We'll transfer it to your wood. I would have to charge more if in fact I have to provide a pro nuke or something like that, because damn, they're 22 bucks a piece. So I'd have to order them and have them here, just sitting, money tied up, right? So that's kind of the thing. I'd rather use pro nukes than I would Jester easy nukes, but you know, money talks, right? So if I can get them cheaper, great. If I can't, well, then we'll look at it, right? And you know, if you're getting a bunch, I mean, if you're doing something crazy like me and you're like, hey, I need 20 nukes, well, call me, we'll work something out as far as the price. It won't be I'll try to cut you a break. Yeah, so that's the main thing. So guys, I'm gonna let you go for now. And I'm going to try to look around for my little pig a little bit, and hopefully I can find her. Otherwise, it'll probably end up on Facebook. Somebody will find it. Yeah, I'm not worried about David Burns too much. Kind of a different crowd from what we got. But yeah, his first live's at 8 o'clock, so everybody's jumping on the live bandwagon now. Those guys have 100,000 subs. I mean, a live isn't gonna help them as far as YouTube that much, but might help them financially because people will be sending them hundreds of dollars, and so there's always that. I mean, they get super chats pretty regular, you know, so it's like, even Cayman, he's gonna make 500 bucks easy. So it's is what it is. But you know, we get the same guys that come in all the time. Of course he is. Of course he is. They always promote the bigger guy. I haven't seen, I mean, they have promoted us in the past, but they haven't really lately. But you know, those guys have bigger names. You try to surround your people with the bigger names, I guess, to pull up a little bit. And it is what it is. Still love them. Still love their stream and everything, but I'm not worried about those guys. We got, if, like right now, I got 16 people watching right now, guys, in the middle of the day, impromptu. If 16 people is who's on the live, that's who we're going to talk with. Yeah, see, that's it. The big guy, that's the way everybody really has success, right? Bigger guys promote the littler guys. And, you know, that's the way you bring everybody up. You're only as strong as your weakest link. And if you've got 10,000 subs and you're not looking down to help reach somebody up, you know, then you're not really, I mean, you're helping yourself, but you're not helping the other way around, right? Let's look at that situation. And don't take this the wrong way. I love those guys. That's not what I'm saying. But David Burns really doesn't need the stream team to promote him, right? That's not a thing. Because David Burns has 10 times what they have in subs, so he doesn't really need it that way, right? So it's all good. It is what it is. I love those guys. It's just I prefer to go the other way, you know, like Grayson having 24 subs when he started, and now he's got 400 and some, right? So that's the main thing for me, is I'd rather bring a little guy up than try to run on somebody's coattails up, because it doesn't usually work out the way you plan anyway. So that's the thing. I feel like our chat is interactive and people get to talk about what they want to talk about. And sorry, I'm just picking up some stuff. They get to talk about what they want to get to talk about primarily, and we get to joke and have a good time and talk bees, you know. And not always the basic. You know, I honestly, guys, this time of the year, I'm sick of talking about varroa mites. I don't give a damn at this point about varroa mites, so I don't need to know about a varroa mite treatment. Every single stream has varroa mite treatment videos. Every channel has varroa mite treatment videos. Fact of the matter, for us down here, we got springtime upon us, right? So that's what we need to be focusing on down here. I don't need a candy board video. We don't use candy boards down here, so it's not that important to us. But it's regional, right? Beekeeping's regional. And so we just do what we can do, you know? Oh, son of a bitch. That hurts. Don't do this. Don't pick something off the ground that's covered in ants and get your ass bit up like they are me right now. Son of a bitch. See what happens when you go live and work the yard at the same time? I must have took... That's going to leave a mark. I got ants all over me now. Damn it. All because I picked this up. Watch this. This. There, it was loaded with ants. They stung the crap out of me. Yeah, that's what I would say. Son of a biscuit eater. I was picking this up because I need this for my Pro Nuke. the couple Pro Nukes that I use all the time. So that's what we're gonna do, guys. So come join us tonight. I know I'll be live. I don't know if Lee can make the commitment, but that's what we're gonna try to do. And I'm gonna try to find George, because that would be nice to find my pig before he gets hit by a car or the coyotes get him. And be honest with you, I wouldn't be so sure the coyotes didn't get him, because I saw fresh coyote tracks by my door, but I didn't see any blood, so it's hard to say. And his little squealing behind did not alert me. Let's check this out. Apis Biologics open feeder. So they're sucking it up. Take it home, girls. I know it's light out there right now, so take it back to the house. And guys, hopefully we see y'all tonight. And we'll see you guys. Yes, I do pest control. I didn't really, those were those little piss ants. They weren't like fire ants though. They're just like sugar ants. But yeah, that's what we got. I wish I did coyote control. So we'll let you know how much pork I got off of out of freezer camp from Porky there when I get her back in a week or two, probably 2 weeks. This is the other reason why you don't want your pigs out in your yard. That's one spot rooting around. That's where she decided she was gonna lay down, right? So that's that. But anyway, guys, yeah, Porky went to the deep freeze, the great deep freeze in the sky. I dropped her off at the processor yesterday, so probably, I think he said they'll hang her and cut her up on Tuesday, and then however long it takes him. George is out here somewhere. I thought I've got corn out for him, so I figured he would come back, but he hasn't yet. So we'll see what happens, guys. But anyway, y'all have a great day, and we'll see you guys tonight, hopefully. Talk to you later. Bye.